some cases, outright deception. Sebastian disappeared under circumstances that immediately raise red flags. Timeline shifts, segments conflict, statements conflict, and rather than narrowing the focus to find Sebastian, attention was diverted. When a child or vulnerable individual goes missing, every time going forward on this program, he is the unscrupulous PI. This unscrupulous 's PI has been called altering evidence. Altering evidence. Let that sink in. Him and his team showed photos and went in there and blurred out areas, drawed lines to put the windows back into the homes. They had went out of their way to alter imagery and then put it out here as non-altered. Had it not been for hindsight 2020, Mama Rissa, damn good and well, it was all lies just to get himself up on the big screen. 'And to be let down. And I warned every single person, including Court TV and Vinnie Politan, as well as Ashley Banfield, that he was unscrupulous and he was lying and he would destroy their reputation if they keep putting them up, and they did not listen. And what happened? Now he's back in this bullshit, right? Oh, we were going to throw this out there. We were going to put this out. Since Sebastian had went missing and has been missing. Not frustration, not misinterpretation, straight up threats to almost every single searcher that has come out there to help aid in this case. To bring Sebastian home. This behavior should concern every every reasonable person watching this case, when someone connected to the missing person reports intimidation, that is not the conduct of transparency. It raises serious questions. When you line up the altered evidence, the phony reports, the unscrupulous PI, and the public threats, a pattern emerges. A pattern matters. Law enforcement looks for patterns and 070. Thank. It's ringing. It's a Google. It's a Google. 30 to 40% of dog candidates, at least one disciplinary. Okay, so while, and then all of a sudden he's back. He's got a new report and a new website. So I'm just not buying the. I'm not buying it. I'm just not buying it. Now getting over to Chris's threats, right? His actual threats to everybody. Hopefully, I'm hoping, Lolly, if you put this together, I'm going to play it and I'm going to give you credit for it. I pray to God you're using sound that we can all use and share. Because I can't share your stuff if the sound is not approved by you.
Done correctly. Get off your damn computer and bring your ass down here and come find me, and I'll walk with you on.
Threats to everybody. Hopefully, I'm hoping, Lolly, if you.
Here's the thanks Mob Crew got from Chris on the live stream not long ago.
You know what? I even went in and told Mob Crew that when he was sitting there talking all that, there was a whole bunch of shit he was saying. I can't remember what all he said. But
Stuff if the sound is not approved by YouTube. So just FYI.
Figure out what happened to Sebastian. Chris isn't very grateful. In fact, here's the thanks Mob Crew got from Chris on the live stream not long ago.
you know what? I even went in and told Mob Crew that when he was sitting there talking all that, there was a whole bunch of shit he was saying. I can't remember what all he said. But I went in there and said, well, if you really want to know that bad, why don't you go in there? Why don't you go ask him? He's got no problem speaking to you.
Well, I got Mob Crew a better one. You want to look at your videos very carefully. You want to get them done correctly. Get off your damn computer and bring your ass down here and come find me, and I'll walk with you on every part of this road and walk with you on every part of your video. I got no problem with it. But when you sit behind the damn keyboard and you do the shit that you're doing, you play with fire, you're liable to get burned.
Always with the threats. Always with the threats. Always with, if you do what I don't like you to do, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. I can. Run you over. I can hurt you. I'll find out, oh, you're in Days Inn. You're in Days Inn over there. There's only a few of them, right? Constant fear and theatrics and threats from Mr. Christopher Podfell.
You might want to reconsider some of the things he's doing right now, because he potentially may have a bigger issue down the road.
Yeah, you can find his way. The only way to get Mob Crew over here is to fucking point flashlights all over the place.
Well, tell him I'll run outside with a flashlight right now if it helps him.
He'll track it down for next year. He'll grip off that fucking flashlight for the next year.
Oh, I'll tell it. Real simple. You chicken shit motherfucker. Get your ass off behind your fucking computer. Bring your ass out here and let.
I wonder what my system's going to say when I plug all this shit. shit in. I mean, that system's already saying that him and his wife. I mean, AI is saying that they. They most likely killed their son. Okay. So let's not get it all twisted. Okay, so he can go up there and he can. Make a fool out of himself all he wants, but there's going to be a point in place when I'm going to plug all this stuff in and AI is going to send me somewhere and we're going to uncover something. I truly believe it. I truly believe it. I would give a buyer's beware, but you know what? I really don't care about those people. I don't have shit to say to them, right? Right? I just want them behind bars and in jail for the rest of their life for what they did to this boy.
Let's go and walk and let's look at where you think what you think you see is. I'd be more than happy to walk with your ass, but you got to get out behind your fucking keyboard first, bitch.
Very appropriate.
Mm-hmm. Well, damn.
Exactly. You're right.
Yeah, and he's scared of hashtags, by the way. He's such a pussy bitch. She's scared of hashtags.
That's exactly right. You got to get your ass out from behind that goddamn keyboard. That's why you got a stomachache all the fucking time, because you sit there talking shit too much. Get up and walk around.
Says the fat cow herself.
And I'm very curious. I've heard somebody sent me a thing. That he's trying to raise $1,400 for
Oh, he did. Oh, he
big
raised
special things.
He raised $2,200.
Oh, okay.
I was 25. Sorry.
Mob Crew, well, I have a challenge for you, Bubba. show where every fucking penny of it.
Nobody gets to tell anybody on these platforms, because if that's the case, the bitch that you're talking to right here behind my face, right here, has $100,000. She needs to be ponying it up. So let's ask her where every single penny went, shall we? Freaking crackpot, crackhead piece of shit.
Went.
Oh no!
How about that?
It gets better. It gets better. No, I forgot to tell you. Hold on. He can't tell you where it's gonna go, or how it's gonna get spent, or who it's gonna get spent on, or when. But just know that it's gonna get spent on Sebastian.
Well, just know, and I'm telling you flat out,
we want the fucking receipts.
He can do whatever the fuck he wants. But I'm gonna tell you, just like I've told everybody else, you set foot on my fucking property, one fucking hair, not only will you be trespassed, but you better pray to God they get here before I get my hands on you.
Oh, is that a direct threat to Bullhorn Betty? Maybe we need to clip. Clip that and take that to the bank. That sounds like a threat to Betty. I mean, that was more of a threat than me saying, oh, look at that machete I got, that he's like, oh, she's going to chop me up and... little bitty pieces for a machete. I mean, that's what he basically told under oath. Can't wait for that to come back and bite him in the ass. Piece of shit. Murderous piece of shit. Let me say that. Murderous piece of shit. In my opinion, murderous piece of shit. I just got to ask, I would ask the question, but, I still have a protective order, so I can't ask the question directly. But you know what? I'll ask my audience.
On stress, but I'll do my minimalist. To fucking destroy her fucking.
A lot of suspicion on this family. I'm not going to. They've thrown me in jail to try to cover up. The truth and to try to make an example out of me to keep people off of him. Not only did I get up and come right back, So did everybody else. We are not going to go anywhere until Sebastian comes home and these animals are thrown in jail for the rest of their life. Chris and Katie deserve to be behind bars for the rest of their life. Chris was an excess dollars from that community. Still not enough. Still not enough. They need more. They haven't learned their lesson yet. They haven't learned their lesson yet. Wonder what nut houses are there. You do not want to get in front of me. And it took this whole community a little while, a little pissing contest to realize who has the bigger dick. Okay? And you can say a lot of things about Betty, but one thing you cannot say about me is me breaking the law. I do not break the law. I work around the clock to make sure I follow the law. I push it. I come right to the line, but never cross the line. And I will continue to do that. Why? Because I'm allowed to. The law lets me do it. And so I don't care about your opinion on my conduct. I care about whether my conduct's lawful or legal. And it is. However, the conduct I've seen from law enforcement has not. Not been. The conduct I see by your own citizens have not been. They've been a violation of your law. But it's funny because when it comes to their citizens, they don't arrest them when they violate the law. But they arrest non-citizens when they don't violate the law. We got a problem in this community, and those are going to be rectified when I go in there February. Now, are they going to arrest me when I get out there? I don't know. I don't care. I'm done caring at this point. They're not going to intimidate me from doing my job. And trust me, if they touch me again, it's going to look really, really bad for them legally. Okay? So I'm gambling on the fact that I'm thinking they're not going to touch me. They can't touch me. I mean, they could. They could absolutely touch me. But I can tell you by the time I'm done with them, they would owe me millions of dollars after this time. Millions of dollars. Taxpayers would be paying me because I would sue the shit out of your county. Okay? I might even sue the shit out of this state. So I'm not sure how that would all go, but I really do believe if they touch me again, I'm going to be living in a mansion. And it's going to be off the taxpayers of Sumner County. And I'm perfectly fine living in a mansion off the backs of the taxpayers of Sumner. What you bet? You want to gamble? Sumner County? You want to gamble? I'm not a gambling woman. But we'll gamble. I'll throw the dice. I'm coming. Trust me, I'm throwing the dice now, aren't I? I'm sure gambling that you bitches ain't touching me. Sure gambling on that. But we'll see. We'll see when I get there. Oh, you thought I was going to be respectful and nice, huh? I'll be respectful and nice when I get there. But until I get there, I'm still on my time, not Sebastian's. I'm still on my time, not Sebastian. Sheriff Snuggles. Go back in to the Sebastian case and try to get some attention because he lied to a whole bunch of people online about the David and Celeste. And I tried telling all these people, including my BFF, Ashley Banfield. So, anyways, guys, thanks for being here. Don't forget, we are planning on going to the Alec Murdaugh trial. As you know, this is going to be tight for me and why we're raising a little bit of money to do that to you. So I'm trying to find ways in an account for the attorney. We have, I'm going to Tallahassee, which I'm working on. So, you guys know what we're coming up to because I'm leaving in 6 days. Important, something will move you. It's all about planting seeds today that may flourish. Important. Back irritant, help me. You know, QBs, but I think it's chlamydias. And did someone say he mentioned you being there? Being where? If you guys are wondering why I always corral you guys into the Gmail, is because it's easier for me. I know it's not necessarily the most convenient for you, but it's the easiest for me because you got to think of me being as busy as I am behind here. I've got an X, I've got an Instagram, I've got a Facebook, I've got YouTube, I've got you see what I'm saying? Like it's next to impossible to keep up with all the messages. So the only way I can keep up with the messages is funneling you guys all to lives. It's got to be to get this done before I leave. So I might focus my 2 videos and break them into 2 parts to cover the 4 days, and it'll be Dee Warner and the more